over the past several months, Her Interactive has been revealing all the various characters who will appear in Midnight in Salem. Now, the really weird part is, we already know about the characters in Midnight in Salem. They first announced these characters in 2016. So, for example, here's what Deirdre Shannon looked like 3 years ago. Here's what she looks like this year. She looks basically the same. She's slightly angrier, and that's about it. I don't know why they went through all the trouble of re-announcing Deirdre Shannon when she hasn't changed. Now, the thing that did change was her character bio on the website for the game. They expanded everyone's biography. So, if you've seen the preview for the game, you know Deirdre needs Nancy to help her friend. Well, now the biography says Deirdre needs Nancy to help her cousin. It's not a huge change, but it's a change nonetheless. It says Deirdre started her own investigation before she called Nancy, so maybe Deirdre will be a playable character. We've had other games where you can switch between Nancy and a different character. Or maybe Deirdre's just going to be a phone contact. So the victim is May. I really liked the old picture of her. She looks sinister, and she has an awesome jacket. In the new version, she looks kind of snobby. She's giving off the vibe that, oh, I think I'm way too cool to talk to you, which is 100% what I would expect from Deirdre Shannon's cousin. So, when they updated May, her last name was changed from Paris to Perry. I have no idea why. I am just completely flabbergasted. It's a small change. Most of these updates were small changes, but I don't understand the reasoning behind them. Maybe there was a French person who said, whoa, you cannot call her Paris. Or maybe somebody thought, well, players will confuse May Paris with Detective Paris from the Haunted Carousel, and that game's at least 15 years old at this point. I don't think anybody would get them confused. Anyway, the updated biography. Oh, the original version, people were accusing her because she's albino. They think she's a witch because she's albino and freaky. But here in the updated new version, it says, quote, multiple scars publicly mark her mistakes of the past and result in a constant reminder that she often seeks to hide. So that's the new reason people have for accusing her of arson. She has a history of arson, apparently. She's got burn scars all over her face, which she's trying to cover up. If you look at the larger version of her picture, there's definitely something underneath her hair. It could be burned tissue. That's what I think is the situation here. Tegan has the same outfit in both versions. It looks like she changed ethnicities. The original Tegan is clearly Asian, and she looks like a white person in the new version. What's up with that? Tegan is Mei's older sister. Her original biography says she's a friendly, likable person, but when she gets stressed, look out! The updated biography says she's a bit of a history buff, who runs a museum and is passionate about defending these women who are falsely accused of being witches. So there's a little bit of irony there that today her sister is being accused of the same thing. Lauren Corey was completely redone. She was a bookworm who likes cooking. Now she's Lauren Holt, and it's her house that was burned down. She owns an apothecary and a tea shop and, quote, mixes natural remedies in the traditional methods, end quote. That just tells me we're going to have a tea-making puzzle at some point. Yeah, Lauren's totally going to force us to make her tea. Jana Ravencroft was my favorite of the characters. She looks spooky and cool. That is an awesome costume she's wearing. It's like Charlotte from Ghosts of Thornton Hall, where if somebody dressed up like that for Halloween, everyone would know it's a cool costume, even if they didn't know which character you're dressing up as. Jenna runs ghost tours with lots of special effects. She was changed to Alicia Ravencroft, and she doesn't look spooky anymore. She looks like my weird aunt now. The original biography said, it's well known locally that her tours are faked. Or are they? Now it says, it's well known locally that her smoke and mirrors entertainment is not always accurate, but it's always very theatrical. That is less spooky and serious, but it could still be fun. I mean, there could be a puzzle figuring out how she does her ghost tricks. So those were the 5 characters that were revealed 3 years ago. There were 5 other characters which were revealed this year. First is Frank and Joe Hardy, and yes, I am counting them as 2 separate characters. They, quote, will provide great insights and vital information regarding the investigation. It sounds to me like they're going to be phone contacts. Then again, Deirdre and the Hardys were the phone contacts in the Deadly Device. Have we ever had the same combination of phone contacts in multiple games before? I don't know, maybe Deirdre will be a playable character and the Hardys will be a phone contact, or the Hardys will be just characters that we can talk to, like in Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I don't know. Last time we saw the Hardys was 2 games ago in Labyrinth of Lies. Maybe we'll get a follow-up on the top secret project they were working on? Or not. Judge Danforth seems like a nice person. He looks harmless. He's described as somewhat scatterbrained. But the description makes it seem like he's interfering with the investigation for unknown reasons. I think the reason is Jason Danforth, his son. He was in the house when it caught on fire. The game's original summary said, oh, it was a young boy who was trapped inside the house. He was later seen wandering around town like he was bewitched. That has all been changed, so now he's an older guy. He's the rich, cool guy who loves himself, but he's also haunted by something he saw, something strange that he saw when he was a young child. So did someone try to kill him on purpose, or was the culprit just trying to destroy the house? He was in the wrong place at the wrong time? Finally, Alicia Cole is an attorney. She's the judge's assistant. She loves Salem, but is annoyed by all the witchcraft stuff. Quote, have the residents' superstitions influenced Alicia's judgment, or do her ambitions run deeper than she lets on? So she must be doing something sneaky if we're going to have a question like that. We're asking, is she ambitious or inspired by witches? So I'll look out for Alicia. I think she's going to do something nasty. Those are all the various characters of the game. My main question is, who are the actual characters and who are the phone contacts? At least one of them is a phone contact, right? It'd be pretty crazy if all 10 characters were actual characters you can see and interact with. I would prefer having in-game pictures of the characters instead of this concept art, but concept art is better than nothing. I don't know, I still think it's weird that they went from one set of concept art pictures to another set of concept art pictures. It almost looks like they did fan art of the original pictures and then posted it, you know? Well, we have actual pictures of the game now. Last Friday they dropped 2 pictures of the game, so I guess now they're officially done with sharing pictures of the characters, so now they're going to show pictures of the scenery. So this is the Perry house. It's from the outside and the inside. So it's confirmed the game will let you switch between day and night. That is some glare coming off the roof of the house next door. I think that's all the news about Midnight in Salem. There are 39 days left until pre-orders, 88 days until the game comes out, so if they haven't finished the game yet, they'd better finish soon.